fight or flight. Is it Bullet Train on a plane? Maybe. Josh Hartnett in a plane full of assassins. That's what you get in this movie. You get a gory action fest that doesn't really have an ending. I had a problem with this movie. I had a problem with this movie.
I think that's the only problem I really had with it. Other than that, it just seemed silly and fun.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
It had no ending.
It has an open ending. The movie does not end.
I mean, maybe they were trying to leave it up for a sequel.
There's no resolution in this movie. I know for sure they're leaving it up for sequels.
Yeah, he's gonna stay with
mean,
her, and they're gonna fight the world.
Wasn't it in HD?
Huh?
What?
It had resolution, right?
Stupid. So this movie has to do with Josh Hartnett's Lucas Reyes character, right? Lucas. They offer him a kind of a clean slate, like a blank slate for him to capture this
because they're out to guess. He's under. There's a hit on him or something.
Yeah, he was that. What is that called? Red notice. There's a red notice on him, and they hired
because of The Rock.
That's right. They bring him up. They bring him back so that he can capture this hacker called the Ghost. And the hacker apparently is on this plane. So he has been put on this plane to capture, not kill, but unbeknownst to him, this hacker has a bounty on his head, on their head, and all hell breaks loose on the plane.
Yeah, and it's leaked that the Ghost is going to be on the plane too. So the plane ends up being full of assassins.
Yep,
$1 million bounty.
Mm-hmm.
This movie has over the top gore action.
Oh yeah,
and like it's comic booky. It's cartoony, right? So that's kind of
like Bullet Train.
Like Bullet Train. But Bullet Train, you know what Bullet Train had that this movie didn't have? Brad Pitt's charm.
Oh, but I don't know.
No.
I thought Josh Hartnett did a really good job with it.
Oh yeah,
He
Josh
was.
Hartnett
He holds
just-
the movie together, definitely.
Yeah, he was the shit in that thing. Come on, dude. Don't be hating on Josh Hartnett.
I'm not hating on Josh Hartnett. I mean, like the difference between that movie and this movie.
I know you remember Wicker Park, but still, come on.
I remember. I
let it go. Let it go.
I remember. I just saw Trap. But then again, he was good in it.
That's a Shyamalan movie. You played that motherfucker.
But he's the best part of that movie because that movie is awful.
He could have been Batman. There was also that show where he played a werewolf. So there's things that I've forgiven him for.
Well, he was also the best story that didn't get finished in the Sin City movies. You don't get a finish with him in Sin City. His story was the more intriguing one, being an assassin. Yeah, that would have been dope. But they don't do anything because fuck them, right? It's like, ooh, what happened to him? I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
But this movie does the problem with Fight or Flight is that it does fall too much. Like it's very very similar to Bullet Train.
Yeah.
It's like very similar to Bullet Train.
Except the Bullet Train has the extra graphics and all that. That even more comic-y.
That's more comic. Versus I can see that. But I think that's where my problem is because I liked Bullet Train a lot. I enjoyed Bullet Train, I didn't think this movie was horrible or this movie was bad. It's just that it didn't it didn't have a definitive ending. There was nothing where like, hey, Lucas saved the day. He did this. It gave me the Terminator. Like it has to continue because now there's some sort of war, some sort of thing happening now after this.
I liked the ending.
And then I also didn't believe the hacker, the ghost. That whole thing was very whoops.
What are you really spoiling? Really, I mean, it's just.
Yeah, well, you find out early anyway.
Yeah.
And I don't know this if this has been reported, but I don't know if this has been reported. But unfortunately, this movie also had a problem like Soul Train. It was leaked months ago.
Oh, what?
Yeah, this movie was leaked months ago, so a lot of people had already seen this movie. That's another problem with this movie is that this
Well, I
movie
think it was released in February in England. That's
and
why.
then it took months for us to get it here. But this is you can tell 100%. This is a movie that was made for American audiences, right? It's like it takes the Hong Kong act.
John Wick.
And it takes the Hong Kong action but it also has it also reminds me of older Hong Kong action movies, right? It has that feel. So this is not a thriller. This is a non-stop action movie. It's just an action movie.
Yeah.
With
Right?
comedy also.
with comedy.
It's like if Passenger 57 was funny.
It wasn't?
I laughed.
I mean, I love Wesley Snipes.
I mean, he said yes to everything back then, but it's not the point. But it was basically that's what it was.
Hey,
You're honest.
Passenger 57 is not bad.
But that's the thing.
I don't hate that movie. It was good, but it's
No.
It's 90s action. So it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
that's
this
what
is
this
definitely
was,
90s.
90s
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
They're
They're like
90s action
the,
on a really nice plane, by the way. That's
the people who did this movie, of course, yes, it's the people who did John Wick. That whole company is just doing movies that are like, hey, let's do those kind. Let's do a movie now, but let's do action. Let's just action. Just stunt people, right? It's all stunt people, so they know how to choreograph action. And this movie goes crazy with the action. Like if you remember the church scene in Kingsman, right, where that's the style that they went with this movie.
with a great
Right.
soundtrack though. That style was great. The soundtrack got it.
Yeah, that's a really good movie.
So that's
Kingsman's
kind of
action was so cool. It's like what the sprinkler scene in the beginning, in the bathroom.
the fight in the bathroom. The
And that's what this has too. It has that kind of that stylish fighting style
Yeah.
camera work. They
Very
did it
stylistic.
really well.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
fact
it's-
that they drugged him in the beginning, and he didn't like go there and say, "Why are you not asleep?"
You can't pickle a pickle.
Mhm. But again, I will give it to him that yes, Josh Hartnett is good in this movie, but it felt very Brad Pitty Bullet Train.
Well, the thing is, they didn't like do you know how like in Bullet Train, you had all these other characters in the whole movie, these assassins, these whatever. They all had a story you kind of cared about,
Mhm.
except for what's her name with the
Well, in Bullet Train you had a giant long train. Here you have a small plane.
That's a big ass plane though.
Yeah, that was a big plane.
I mean, it's not
floors.
Bullet Train. So.
I mean, yeah, two floors. The bottom was all the luggage you could just easily access. What the hell? But anyways, yeah, that's a goddamn nice little bar. That bathroom was fancy. You could take a shower in that motherfucker. Like, goddamn.
You in showers? Stop lying.
First of all, me and showers, we go way back.
Way back. That's where I spent all my teenage years.
Hey, back in my day, I sat at the edge of the tub and squeezed one out.
Ridiculous.
That's when I learned that you cannot use soap.
Huh? What?
Anyways, not the point.
Gross.
Disgusting.
Because it dries out your.
All right.
See, but
All right.
the thing about Fight or Flight also is that I felt like I had seen the trailer for this movie, like last year, and it took a long time for this movie to come out.
Yeah, because when we
That a lot of people forgot about it. A lot of people forgot about that this movie wasn't even coming out. Like this week, literally this past week, there was really nothing in the theaters. There was really nothing coming out.
Cornfield shit. No, like.
Yeah, there's a small horror movie. There's this movie, and I think that's about it.
Shadow
Right?
Force.
Oh, and that came out too.
Watching that shit.
But yeah, no, it's like this.
Protect your child.
Yeah, but the problem is that this movie felt. I had like a lot of people, just like Ozzy said, a lot of people thought this movie had came out months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt like this was I saw the preview for this the end of last year, like
Yeah, they would always play the trailer for this.
yeah, and then it never came out. Like it never came out, and then it
And
finally
I thought
comes
they
out.
spoiled a lot in the trailer.
Yeah,
but
there's a lot spoiled in the trailer.
but I mean, it's still fun to watch in the theater.
Oh yeah.
They don't tell you the story. They don't tell you what's really going on. So
And
No, it's just like let's just highlighting the action sequence.
Bam. Why does he have a green light on him? He beat the shit out of some dude. And they're like, yeah, you can't.
yeah.
You can't.
But you know who I had never seen the girl that played Isha, Charitra. What is it? Chandran?
We know who she is.
Chandran.
I liked her in the movie.
Yeah, she was in.
I don't know where have we seen her before? As I feel like I've seen her before.
Bridgerton?
I've never seen that show.
I've never seen that show.
I will leave me alone then. I guess fuck that.
Yes.
My wife has.
I'm the piece of shit for watching it, right? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, you don't have to watch it to be a piece of shit, but yeah.
No, but she. Man, I ain't seen shit. No, she was actually pretty damn. She wasn't like a femme fatale. She just kind of like she did her thing and wasn't that bad.
Yeah, she was good. I liked her. She was funny.
The thing about
good.
And the thing about her character as the ghost is you wouldn't have thought that that's the person they would have chosen to be the ghost. And her reason for doing the things.
Spoiler alert.
You had already spoiled it before.
Take that back. I spoiled it.
No, but and then the reasoning for why she's the ghost and why people are following her, like why there's so many hits on her from different places, right? It's not just one criminal organization that has her. And then who even hired Lucas? That's another thing. Like this movie has interesting plot points. But I'm gonna fall on is like I was watching this movie, but I didn't get an actual ending. I got that. I got that, and like we're gonna continue, like to be continued ending kind of thing.
Yeah, that's
the way they did it.
Well, the ending felt like a post credit that got put in the movie.
And I don't mind. I kind of want to see a continuation. I want to see more of Josh Hartnett fighting it out.
Well, see that, and that's
have enough in Lucky Number 11.
He didn't fight that much in Lucky Number 11.
It's a good movie too.
That's a great movie.
No, see, but that was my problem. Is like you're making a movie here without knowing if it'll even get a sequel, if it's gonna make enough money. But you write it in there, and then you're gonna leave people who enjoyed most of the movie, and you give them an ending like this. You're like, oh. Okay, but what if we never get a sequel? Then I don't know what's gonna happen to these guys.
Nah, we're getting it.
It felt like
that's my problem.
It's your kids' money. It's your kids. So it's gonna be done for the kids.
It's getting good, enough good reviews that, I mean, most people like it. So
yeah, but people have to watch it.
It's a total
people have to go to the theaters to watch it. But it was released on a week where there's really nothing being released. That's the thing. Like this is the perfect. I think this weekend would have been a better weekend to release Lilo and Stitch. The reason
competing with
instead of competing with Mission Impossible. Like
they're both gonna make money.
They're both gonna make gangbuster money, right?
Lilo
but
Impossible. It's gonna be the Lilo Impossible weekend.
That's right.
Mission.
I already got my tickets.
But isn't that what they did with the Barbie and the
Barbieheimer?
Yeah.
Barbieheimer.
But I'll leave it to you guys. Did you guys watch Fight or Flight? Did you guys like it? Did you guys feel it was too close to Bullet Train? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been Vinny.
This is Ozzy.
And
we'll see you guys next time.